Cody Adams.
And this is a damn good time podcast.
Hit him with it.
Hit him softly.
Right down your back.
We're going to hit him softly with it this week. This week, we're going to try some Pbr Cold Brew. We got some old granddad bourbon.
I can't even remember. Yeah, silky smooth. Old granddad.
Smoother than his wrinkles are. And we're going to talk about our top 5 zombie preparedness things we would do.
Sensual.
At the Newtown Mall. At the Newtown Mall. Great time. Anytime.
Are you prepared for the Newtown Mall zombies?
And through my searches of the internet, I found out about a meat hedgehog. Hedgehog made of meat.
Hog of meat.
And then Cody's gonna go off about the chicken phenom. Phenom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about that. Hello, ladies.
So, yeah, let's get, without further ado, let's go back to normal.
It's gonna weird you out for a little bit. Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
I'm gonna take a big old bite out of your butt.
Throw a little bit different intro. We better mix it up a little bit. Get everybody creeped out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's episode 11, you know?
We wanted to make sure you knew that you were listening to the right show. You were like, what? What is this on my speakers?
Hope you're vibing out there, too.
It's still that, man. If you like that, let us know. We'll start off every show low and slow for you, baby.
I could barely hold it together when you said old granddad, though. Oh, my God.
Old granddad. But yeah, so that was a fun intro. That was something different. It was exciting. It was different. It was fun. I had fun with it.
Off the cuff.
Right. So how you doing this week?
I'm good.
What you got going on?
Oh, man, just good week. You know, normal week. Not too much going on. Excited to hop on a plane and take a little trip down to Florida IA tomorrow.
Leaving on a jet plane.
Yep, gonna go hang out with Pops down at his house in Florida. So that'll be fun. It'll be fun. Get some good weather, because right now we woke up to dusting of snow this morning, which, you know, to be expected in Ohio, of course. But yeah.
Dude, I came down from Akron and there was 3 inches on my car. And then slush, like it wasn't icy or like snowy, but it was enough to make a mess and for me to go a little bit slower. But I had to brush off my car. There was 3 inches on my fucking car. I'm done with this.
Yeah, I mean, we get 2 weeks ago it was like 80 degrees on the weekend, and now it's snowing again. It's just typical. It's typical. What do you want?
No, it's bullshit. Is what it is. Some say it's typical, and I know we're Ohio, so we're supposed to be able to deal with it, but it's still fucking bullshit.
Yeah. It's all right. By the time I fly back, it's like 70 degrees on next Tuesday or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's fine.
You bring the good weather back up with you.
Tomorrow's supposed to be warmer, and then it just gets warmer from there. So it's fine.
So just bring it back up with you. That's all you got to do.
How was your week?
Oh, I don't know. It's been a dumb fucking week. Like, I spend too much time on the internet, and the internet's been a dark place this last week.
Okay.
So it's been a bit depressing. I mean, everybody knows what's going on in the world and all that bullshit, but I'm tired. I'm like, I go to these meme sites and these things, and I look for relief from that, and I'm not trying to look into the bullshit that goes on. I'm trying to distance myself from that.
Right.
So I feel like it dragged me down. I've had some, the negative energy affecting me and shit. And like, I even feel like I've been like snappy with the wife and the kids and shit. And I don't mean to be, but it's just like, I read this shit and I see this shit and I'm just pissed.
Yeah. It's hard not to get sucked into it, even though you want to avoid it. It's just still there. It's just constantly there. And, it is draining.
But there are things that people aren't really highlighting. They're fucking UFOs.
Okay.
The Pentagon released UFO images that they say are, we have no idea what the fuck that is. Which to me is awesome. Like, I'm excited about aliens. I'm excited about UFOs. Like, do you think aliens are real? Do you think there's life form outside of here?
I mean, not to get too crazy with it, but I feel like there's got to be something, right? The universe is what they say is how big it is. I mean, why not? And they could just look at us and be like, you're peons. There's like 20 other civilizations that are like way far past these guys. Like, who even cares? This is not even worth our time to like stop and talk. You know what I mean? But then again, you look how technology evolved. Well, maybe one of them just dropped the cell phone at one point in time and be like, here, get up to speed.
And then we reverse, they crash Area 51. Everybody says we reverse engineered a lot of our technology based off of that. But like there's cruise ships, U.S. naval cruise ships in the ocean that saw, and they even like whenever this happens, they have dudes go out there with cameras because all their shit picks it up, obviously. But they're like, no, we need like live footage of it. And that live footage leaked, and it's like this triangle-shaped motherfucker just buzzing around, and it's happened a couple of days. And then the Pentagon released like, we don't know what the fuck that is. So there's one of two explanations. Either there's a country out there just buzzing our ships for fun, right? Or even like dudes like me and you, we made a triangle-shaped fucking drone and just like zipped around it. Or there's fucking aliens. So I don't know. I'm excited about the alien thing. Like that sounds fun.
You should never know.
Huh?
You never know.
You really never know.
Is Men in Black real? I don't know. Maybe.
We need to get Mulder and Scully back. We need to get them back. Because they'd figure it out for us. I don't know. I got a whole bunch of shit. Oh, here's one thing I want to beef about.
Okay.
Are smash burgers really that cool? Like have you seen the trend where they're like, oh, you're going to buy this burger and you get a quarter pound of burger, but we're going to put it in like 4 patties and we're going to smush them the fuck out and overcook them on a flat top. We're going to smother them with cheese and all the good stuff.
Right.
Why don't you just want a big, like...
juicy burger?
Yeah, because you can't order a smash burger rare or mid-rare.
Right.
So that was a trend that I can't get on board with.
It's a way for places to sell cheap meat.
Oh, that's a good price. Point. Yeah, because they have to cook it well done.
Yeah, because you have to cook it well done because it's just a thin frozen patty or it's a thin whatever piece of meat, and it's going to no matter what, you're going to cook it through. Smother it in toppings, so you're not even really tasting the meat.
Right.
It's not like you're going to get a smash burger plain. Give me your finest smash burger plain. Then you might as well be eating the Hungry Man box.
Yeah.
What like I don't even know.
Right. Yeah. No. I that explains a lot of it. They buy shit beef, so they don't want to cook it mid-rare for you because you might get,
right.
Diseases. So we're just gonna cook the fuck out of it, but we'll make it taste good. Like they look delicious. Don't get me wrong, they look delicious. But like I'd rather have a big old fat boy than like 3 patties of smush boy
cooked mid-rare, medium. It's like you get to taste the meat. Where if you get something like that, it's all about toppings. It's just all about toppings. I mean, it's just a way for them to market it to make more money.
Oh, and that's the thing is they must pay shit for meat because they smother them.
Oh yeah,
like every one of those burgers look dirty as shit. I mean, not dirty in a good way. Like they got all the cheese, they got all the toppings, and they just slather the sauce on there, and it looks delicious. But I'm like, why can't you just do that on a big patty?
Yeah, well, why don't you just eat a stick of butter too instead of popcorn?
Yeah, right. True.
Just a vessel. It's just a vessel. I mean, it's not the greatest. I mean, they can season it up as much as you can season it up to then and do the marinade in or whatever. But
right.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I would rather have a big, thick, juicy burger. Like I'd rather have a big, thick steak. Like if you compare it to steak, you take a thin, cheap steak.
Right.
And just throw it on and then
like
cover
Steakums. You can get Steakums in the fucking freezer section right now.
You get Steakums, but I'd rather have a 12-ounce ribeye over that.
A thick cut, boy.
Thick cut.
We're still juicy in the center, but you're not smushing the juice out of it and shit. Looking at my weekly notes here, kind of going back to the UFO thing, we're on Mars.
All right.
And Mars just flew the first helicopter, like drone helicopter thing, because we've got, I can't remember the name of the Explorer thing that we have, like the wheeled thing we have out there.
Yeah.
But the little helicopter that it deployed had a piece of the Wright brothers' first plane on it, which I think is really fucking cool.
Okay.
Like the first guys to ever do flight, they took a tiny little like cloth, like even the museum that held it, took that tiny little piece of cloth from their original plane, strapped it to this helicopter, bombed it to fucking Mars, launched it, landed. The Explorer's going out there, and then it launched a helicopter. So that first helicopter flight has a piece of the Wright brothers' first plane on it, which is fucking awesome in my mind. You know, we've gone so many years, and I don't know. I don't have the research on that. I didn't really look it up. I just know that that's a fucking thing, and I thought that was awesome. like
I always find on the quarters when they came out, and I thought it was funny because Ohio likes to boast we are the birthplace of aviation because this is. Yes, the Wright brothers were born here.
Yeah.
But they did nothing with their aviation in Ohio.
Which one of the Carolinas are like first in flight because that's where they flew.
Yeah,
from.
that's where they flew.
Yeah.
So, but Ohio's like, yeah, but they were born here.
They were born here.
Yeah. It's like, we got anything else, Ohio? Like, you got to be like, yeah, but no, but they were born here, man.
No, we're proud of the fact that people want to leave here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're quoting. It's like, yeah, they're born here. We make smart people, but they go elsewhere. They go everywhere else.
They're so desperate to leave that they're going to figure out flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's still true, still standing, but I think Ohio had like more presidents than any other state in the country, at least at one point in time. I don't know if that's changed or not.
Yeah.
I don't think it has. You gotta Google it, but they had more presidents than any state. It's like, that to me would be a cooler, just like, instead of birthplace areas, it would be like birthplace of presidents. What up? You know, that's a bigger flex to me.
Yeah. And I think too, this might take a lot of deep dive Googling. So we shouldn't hang up on it too much, but I'm pretty sure we have more astronauts out of Ohio.
Yeah.
So we fucking hate Ohio so much that we just go to space.
So if you watch from anywhere else, we're way smarter than you.
No, we just hate this. We hate this state so much that we decided to fucking go to the moon.
We go everywhere else besides in this state.
Right.
And we encourage you to leave because you can do better things elsewhere.
You'll have more fun, you know.
Yeah.
And then if you go to the moon, it's exactly like Ohio with less trees then.
Right.
It's just craters and hills and then for some reason there's a big flat spot. Whatever.
Yeah. And give me a little pond on there and we'll put a boat on it. Whatever. What's up?
So that's that's kind of like my weekly update. But let's get into what's your chicken phenomenon?
Okay. So some of you know I'm in the food industry business. I sell food to restaurants.
And if you don't, now you know.
Yeah. So right now, I'm going to preface this right now because chicken wings are insanely priced. And I would actually recommend if most people like don't buy chicken wings right now because it's in such a crisis. Like this is the entire country is murdering chicken wings right now, murdering them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the gates just flooded open. Like nobody is. It's hard for restaurants to get them. Yeah. They're out there. We're still supplying, but it's hard for restaurants to get them. They're insanely expensive. Like you're not helping a restaurant right now if you go in and order chicken wings at all.
Right.
Besides maybe BW3s who's probably locked in a contract, getting direct from whatever. But
even the restaurant's probably going to mark them down just to draw you in, and they're hoping that somebody else in your party will order the steak.
You're not going to see wing deals for all these. But my biggest thing was the chicken phenomenon that I always find is goofy, and I don't know why. I think the wings brought it up inside me because right now I'm dealing with a lot of chicken problems. There's been a lot of different problems, but why the hell is everybody obsessed with places that just sell chicken tenders?
I don't know.
I mean, I like good chicken tender. Don't get me wrong. I'll bring Chick-fil-A in this mix, even though I know there's people out there. My wife's going to fight me about this.
Right.
Like, it's not that great. It's really not that great.
No.
I mean, to obsess about it, like the way people obsess about it.
Right.
Like
all those lines around Chick-fil-A are stupid.
Yeah, I would not wait. I would see that line and be like, hell no.
No.
Hell no. For a chicken sandwich? No. No.
And even then, like, okay, I'll go down to Popeyes, which I think is far superior. We've already touched on that on a previous podcast. But
yeah.
But like you wanted to bring up like Cane's. Cane's is
why? They literally only sell chicken tenders.
Right.
It's like, how good are those chicken tenders? I tried them, by the way. I did. They're good.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. But they ain't blowing me away like, oh my God, I'm in heaven. Now, we're talking just fried chicken in general. I've had some fried chicken where I was like, holy crap, that's a good fried chicken. But to get some...
like the bone-on thighs.
Yeah.
You know.
To get some chicken tenders with some breading on them and dip them in a sauce and to bow down to that sauce and be like, this is the best thing get out of here.
Right.
Get out of here.
Right. But apparently it's that good that they're thriving.
Oh my God, there's a line around the block every time you go. And I'm just like, what are we as a civilization anymore?
Yeah.
Like we love our chicken so damn much.
And I can get it like if you have like a sauce that's good or like this, that, and the other. But I've seen the TikToks. I've been on Reddit. I've been on 9gag, all these places. And they always show people like, I can recreate that sauce. And it's the same fucking recipe. So it's out there.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a secret anymore. It's out there. So literally just you could either get frozen chicken tenders and dip it in the homemade sauce that you make, or hand bread your own chicken tenders and dip it in the homemade sauce you made.
That's a lot of work for a lot of people.
Probably, but I just don't get the rave about like, I'm taking selfies at Cane's or taking selfies at Chick-fil-A. Like, I got my chicken sandwich. Like I get it. You can make that at your house, but you don't want to. So I guess go there, but still, I
just don't know how there's a line around the corner for Chick-fil-A every night. Every day, it's like, do you not get sick of that? And I'm sure there's a lot of you yelling at me right now, like, no, Cody, we don't. I will punch you in the face. Yeah, I love Chick-fil-A.
You son of a bitch. Yeah.
Like, I even stopped there and had their nuggets one time. They were fine. They were good.
Yeah.
But it's not like, why go? I would not go through the wait for that. I would rather sit down somewhere and get a good piece of like hand breaded chicken tenders or fried chicken that was made fresh for you, brought to you, instead of like, I have no idea what goes in the back of Chick-fil-A. Maybe they do ham dip and bread everything. I doubt it.
I think they do. I know it's all like pickle juice brined. That's their big thing. It's pickle chicken. But I get what you're saying.
You better do that if that's all you do. Right?
Yeah, right. But I get what you're saying. Like, even whenever I was in New Oilfield, there's one dude, we were down in Weirton. No. Wherever the fuck the place is in West Virginia with Cabela's.
Oh,
Triadelphia.
Okay.
In the Triadelphia area. And they just opened a Chick-fil-A. And I was staying at a hotel up above it. And I saw people camping out because, like, the first 100 customers get free Chick-fil-A for life. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'd be into that. Maybe if I had the time, but I didn't. But then once they open up, this one motherfucker, he's like, yeah, they just opened a Chick-fil-A down there. And I'm like, yeah, cool. I know. He's like, have you been? I'm like, well, I've been to Chick-fil-A, but I haven't been to that one. He's like, oh, I go there every day. Like we had a $45 per diem that we could spend on food. And this dude would get off of a 12-hour shift, basically a 16-hour, because he's driving to location, 12 hours on location, drive an hour and a half off location, go sit in fucking line at Chick-fil-A, and he did it like 14 days in a row. Like his whole hitch. Just every day eating Chick-fil-A. I'm like it's good. Get it once, get it twice. Maybe 3 or 4 times throughout your 14 days. Why the fuck are you sitting there waiting an hour in line for this goddamn chicken sandwich? Their mac and cheese is good.
Mac and cheese, man.
It's fucking mac and cheese. Yeah.
So I know it's harder for us because we have, a lot of culinary background.
And we know how to cook.
We know how to cook. So there's people out there probably like, well, I don't know how to cook. So I don't take my time to cook. I don't waste my time to cook. Waste your time to cook.
Tell you what. I'm going to call you guys out. If you don't know how to cook and you'd rather go get a Chick-fil-A because you don't know how to cook, hit us the fuck up. We'll give you some hints and tips. We'll teach you how to make that mac and cheese.
We might do a spin-off cooking channel.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Well, cooking TikToks are all the rage. Maybe we should start that fucking shit. I don't understand.
We started off with slow jams for the ladies. So if you want us to start off an OnlyFans page, we'll do that too. Yeah. And then a cooking channel as well. So
now we're starting an OnlyFans. Hey guys, you can get on that too, guys. I don't care.
Yeah, what's up?
We don't hate.
Yeah. See this body?
Yeah.
Come on. But yeah, I mean, it's just chicken in general. I feel like I've never seen it as crazy as it is. And it's almost getting to the point where it's so annoying to me because it's like a chick, it used to be you had KFC.
Yeah.
Everybody loved KFC, and then you had like Lee's Chicken is a local in our area. I know they're a kind of a brand. They're around in a lot of states and stuff like that. Lee's. Good, yeah.
Because they sell livers and gizzards.
And then you were a child and you got chicken tenders.
Yeah.
But now you're not a child anymore if you get chicken tenders. Mm-hmm. There's literally a place you can go to and just get chicken. I'm not dogging chicken tenders. Don't get me wrong. I love some chicken tendies every once in a while. Sometimes you're just like, I was going to smash some chicken tenders.
Right.
Or chicken nuggets.
All the sauces.
Chicken fingers. Or chicken, whatever the hell you want to call them.
But it's just weird. It's just weird to know that there are restaurants just solely around that.
And they're doing well.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're doing well. But yeah, okay, that's the end of my rant. I think we kind of went a little bit there. But that's my chicken phenomenon. Let's talk about your damn hedgehog.
The meat hedgehog. So
meat hedgehog.
Through all the interneting that I do, I found on Reddit there was somebody who was talking about that. It's a German dish called Mettbrötchen, and
Mettbrötchen.
Yeah, Mettbröchen. So I'm guessing Mettbrötchen because I took German, and so I'm a professional.
Yeah, so when you put that Brochen in it, when he puts that throat noise in it, he knows what he's doing.
I took German 1 and 2, so I know how to pronounce Mettbrötchen. So I started Googling it, looking into it, and then I realized stumbled upon the fact that Mettbrötchen is basically it's raw, like ground raw pork. And then you spread it on like toasted bread, almost like a carpaccio, like with beef, but it's German and it's pork. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little salt, pepper, maybe a little olive oil. But there was a point in time when they served it on like buffets and stuff.
Yeah.
And they shaped it in these cute little hedgehog.
What?
They would take the meat and they would like form it into the shape of a cute little hedgehog. And then you could even put like pickles around the outside of it. Maybe make little pickle legs.
Was this
for them.
The 90s? Was Sonic popular?
Oh my god! No, I mean I could look it up.
I mean,
I think it's like 80s, 70s.
I was gonna say,
definitely
80s.
Sounds 70s.
Sounds 80s as shit, but yeah.
But now I got a picture of it's the Mettegel. Met, I'm guessing is meat, and then gel is hedgehog.
Okay.
And then they put little like onion slivers in the back of them to make it look all spiky and shit.
Yeah.
It's cute as fuck. And it's just weird to think like that was awesome. And now people are like, oh no, I gotta have my steak overdone because
first off, I'll say it's ground pork.
Yeah.
So people are probably already like, ooh, pork raw? No.
Well,
now
pork has a weird stigma.
Really weird stigma.
Because the United States fucked it up. I'm going to say that right now.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
We fucked it up.
Yeah. It could be the same as beef right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the way we treat it and the way it was raised and everything. Like, there's a lot of different parameters into it. Remember those pork tenderloins we used to get at the Lighthouse? those little 6 ounces that were marinated and beautiful, and you cooked them mid-rare, and they were like the best pork ever.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Hang on. Have a moment. Okay, I'm good. Those were so good. You cook a mid-rare medium all day. All day.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is pork got a stigma because farms started overproducing them, feeding them bad feed because pigs love slop. But they would feed pigs slop that was infested with worms and shit. And so then the worms get into the pigs, and then the pork you eat has worms, so you have to overcook it. Yeah. But if you get it from a reputable source, like a good source, you can eat pork raw.
There's no difference than cow.
Yeah.
Right? So cows are on a diet of they eat grass, which pigs do too. Like, I'm pretty sure pigs eat just grass, right?
Yeah. Pigs will
they just graze, right?
Yeah.
Right? Am I wrong on that?
No, they'll graze, but they also want to eat the shit out of all the fuck. They'll eat the shit out of everything.
They'll eat anything. Yeah. They'll eat a human body. We go back to Snatch on that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't trust the pig farmer.
Right.
But yeah, no, they'll eat literally anything. But I'm pretty sure if they're raised right and fed on like grain diets and like healthy diets, they will literally be like the cleanest meat.
Or even cook your slop.
Yeah.
You know, there's parasites in your slop. Cook the slop, all that bullshit, all the trimmings and all the shit that restaurants throw away. Gather that, pasteurize it or cook it so that any parasites in there are dead, and then feed it to the pigs. They'll eat it. They'll love it. But then those parasites are dead, so they don't get into them.
Right.
You know, that was the biggest thing is like they're giving these pigs all the shit that parasites and worms are in, and then they eat them, and now the parasites and worms are just taking over, and then they slaughter them, and now you're eating them, and now you have tapeworms
garbage
and shit.
Yeah.
That's why pork's always been like, cook it well done. Cook it well done. No, if you get it from a good source, you can cook it rare to mid-rare.
Well, then they finally relaxed that back to what, 140 or 160? 140. They relaxed it back to 140 that you can eat pork at.
Oh, yeah.
So now pork only needs to be cooked at 140 according to the FDA.
Yeah.
The FDA? Wait.
Yeah. Food and Drug Administration. Yeah.
The FDA is like, you can only eat, because it used to be 160 or 163 or something like that. And they're like, oh, yeah, now it's only 140. So 140 is like medium-ish.
Yeah, because 140 would kill parasites.
Yeah. But they're still like, you probably shouldn't eat it raw.
Or rare, yeah.
We're a bunch of sissies. So, but of course they don't recommend that for beef either. They still recommend beef to be cooked.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things too. It's so weird to see other countries' standards of how they handle food versus ours.
Yeah, Germany's putting ground pork. They're taking pork, grinding it up, and slapping it on there. What's up?
Putting it in the shape of a hedgehog.
What's up?
With little onions in his back, and he looks so fucking cute. You almost don't want to eat him,
Yeah.
But yeah. So that was the meat. Hedgehog
and the chicken.
Yeah.
I had to yell about chicken for a little bit. I'm sorry if that was more of a rant than fun, but
we get heated.
I'm just, you know what? Chicken tenders, I'll fight you.
Chicken tenders are overrated, says Cody.
All right.
I do not stand by his statement. No, just kidding. I support you fully.
It's fine if you don't. I'll think less of you. It's fine. So go, yeah, but now we're going to get into our Pat's Blue Ribbon Cold Brew.
That's right. We are going to get into that. What's, I know I bought them. I don't know what they're all about. I know it's beer, coffee kind of thing. And I know Bush has their Bush latte and stuff. These ones, they make like a mocha flavored one, but this is the cold brew, just straight. It's supposed to be more straight coffee.
So this is getting I got you, boo.
Oh, thank you.
I got you, boo. This is a sensual episode here. Okay,
Thanks.
let me
Thank you, baby cake.
There's a lot of different companies now get into like a hard cold brew, for you morning alcoholics.
Yeah. Well, go back to last episode where your favorite drinks are morning drinks.
Yeah, I do morning drinks.
These are just morning coffee drinks now.
Yeah. I was playing to win. So
cheater.
No. I've had other versions of this. There's a lot of different people now that are getting into the market. I think it's a good market to get into. I mean, a little coffee, a little beer, a little caffeine, a little upper with a little downer, you know? I mean,
4.2% alcohol per volume. Oh, it's good.
Slightly sweet. There you go. Oh, yeah. And I don't remember I had this one before, but I know I've heard of this one before, and everybody's like, oh, dude, the PBR Cold Brew is like good.
This is good.
This is like literally drinking a cold brew. So if
I just went through Starbucks, but cheaper.
Actually, if you're a hardcore alcoholic and you need your fix in the morning, plus your coffee, here you go.
Yeah.
Nuke it for 5 seconds.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to fucking finish this right now.
Hey, you do you. It's smooth. I mean, it's just, it's like any coffee drink you'd get.
I'm sorry, whenever I taste coffee, I chug coffee. I'm a coffee chugger. I chill it and then chug it because I want to get high on caffeine.
Yeah.
But now I'm getting caffeine and alcohol.
You ever made your own cold brew coffee?
No.
So it's real easy to do. And I don't know if a lot of people know this, so I'll throw this out there.
Okay.
So basically all you do is take a cheesecloth, I'm going to say, because I got some around. But you know, take a filter or whatever, put some grounds in it. Or you can just dump straight grounds in some water.
Yeah.
In some hot water. And set it in your fridge for like 24 hours. And then filter it out.
Yeah.
That's cold brew.
Oh, really?
That's it.
Instead of using the heat to extract the things, you're just letting it
using time.
So I could probably do that with I French press a lot on coffee, so I could probably cold French press cold brew.
It's literally the same thing. You could literally just take like 2 cups of coffee, put it in a gallon of water, and let it sit. That's about it.
Okay.
I mean, Google it. Go ahead and Google it. I'm sure you'll find a lot of different recipes. But
right,
I used to make it when I did my Tiramisu Martinis.
Oh yeah.
So at the restaurant, I do Tiramisu Martinis, and I need a coffee liqueur. So I make my own coffee liqueur. I made my own Kahlua at one point in time too.
Yeah.
But the best way to do that was to make a coffee type simple syrup, and you just let coffee soak in sugar water. And then strain it out.
I got you.
Simple.
Yeah. Make
really
a cold brew.
Yeah.
If not, get some Pbr Cold Brews. Get a little alcohol in there.
Get a little alcohol in there. Just fill up your Yeti. Take it to work. Be like, I got my cold brew coffee, boy.
It's just coffee, officer. Ossifer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll give that a thumbs up.
That's a big thumbs up right there, actually. That's good.
It's really good.
That's good.
I pounded mine.
Coming from PBR, the college of beers.
Yep. And then we'll talk briefly. We're going to try it at the end of the show.
Yeah.
The Old Granddad. This is a TikTok tip that I got. So
TikTok tip?
A lot of...
A TTT?
Yeah. The old TTT. The triple T.
Oh God, that's gonna become a saying, and I'm gonna punch people.
The TikTok tip, the TikTok tip of the evening. I can't even fucking say it. But no, so Old Granddad is through the same distiller, same bottler, same everything. From what I heard, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay,
but from what I saw, like a lot of people know that, like Basil Hayden.
Okay.
Basil Hayden is an amazing whiskey. They have bourbons. They have a whole bunch of stuff. It's top shelf.
Yeah, Basil Hayden's good. Definitely.
High price. But this is bottled and manufactured by the same people. The guy, the Old Granddad on the label, is Basil Hayden.
Oh, okay.
So this is like their low tier shit, but their low tier shit is still really good.
No, I imagine. I mean, if you got some standards, you got some standards.
I've obviously already tried it.
Here's the thing, and I can understand why they probably Grandpa probably was selling old granddad whiskey.
Yeah.
Like, I make my old granddad whiskey. It's good. And then he passed away and they're like, look, old granddad's doing good, but we need to do some rebranding. You know what I mean? We need to do some rebranding.
Let's spruce it up
and they're like,
bit.
His name was Basil Hayden?
Yeah.
I almost went.
Oh, here, hold on. Let me Google that because his name wasn't Basil Hayden, but it's...
I mean, what a cool name. But, or like maybe something in there got that. You know, maybe his name was whatever. But I think that's super cool if they just rebranded it and you could still buy old granddad, though.
Well, and they're by Jim Beam, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Raymond B. Hayden. So his middle name must have been Basil. Raymond B. Hayden. Named after his grandfather, Meredith Basin Hayden Sr. So, yeah.
Basin. Yeah, okay.
Meredith Basil Hayden Sr.
What a Basil was a name. That's a middle name. It's fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Basil. So I'm going to name my kid Oregano.
Cody Oregano Adams. And then whenever you get Oregano Adams whiskey,
hey, there you go.
It came from this guy.
Bam.
But yeah,
that ever happens.
We'll sample that at the end.
Yep.
But let's get into the old top 5.
Got 5 of 5, but it's not 5. But I like saying that.
That's right.
So we are going to do our top 5 items. We're going to pull out of the Newtown Mall, which is a lot like any of your rundown malls around the world if you listen from outside of our area. But Newtown Mall is our local mall.
Yeah.
It's I don't want to say it's completely run down, but like there's nothing in it anymore. Like it's like
right. They don't have their anchor stores anymore.
From when we were kids, there was a movie theater in there. There's an arcade, like blah blah blah. Well, I think there's an arcade now, kind of, but like this. So. There is.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff that was in there originally were stores. Also, like the GameStop's out of there. The video game store's out of there.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's a cell phone store now. Like, it's literally like your major stores are left in there. That's it.
Yeah. There's literally an empty Planet Hollywood sitting outside of it.
Yeah.
Which I always thought, like, hey, let's get big on the podcast. That could be our studio. Like,
there's a few restaurants. There's Red Lobster and Applebee's,
Bob Evans, and there's a pet store there, which is dope.
And there's little micro stores outside of the mall. You know, so
but
you
inside the mall, there ain't shit.
Because you used to go to the mall as a kid. I feel like it was like a journey, right? You want to go buy all your unique things, like. I had to get a video game. I went to GameStop and waited in line.
And then your mom helps you try on pants. And she's like, these don't seem loose enough. You got to get the next bigger. And then you try on shoes and like, nope, you don't have enough room to grow there. And she pokes at your toes and shit. Like, that's J.C. Penney's for fuck's sake. I spent so much time in J.C. Penney.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to put ourselves in a zombie apocalypse situation.
Before we get into that,
well, we'll get to there.
Okay,
but I want to describe what we're gonna do first, and then we'll say why I'm going first.
Lay down the ground rules.
Zombie apocalypse situation. We get to pick 5 items of survival, not just weapons, survival, but somebody already broke in and stole guns out of Dunham's.
Yeah, no guns,
because. Let's face it. If one person picked a gun, you're going to take that person.
We got to set parameters.
Yeah, right? We got to set some parameters. We got a supply of water because there's a fountain in the middle. There's
For some reason, water's still on.
Yeah.
Electricity is, or no, it's off. I forget what we.
Electric's off.
Electricity is off,
but we have plenty of water. There's a lot of places with water there. Yeah. There's a whole fountain. You could do different things. I mean, we're just not. We want to get into that.
We have access to fresh water.
Yeah.
No electricity.
Right.
No
guns from Dunham's.
And no guns.
Right.
Gotcha. Those are our 3 stipulations. We're in the Newtown Mall. Zombies are already in.
They're beating the doors down. You're inside.
They're beating the doors down, but they're also going to be in, though.
A couple of them, yeah, maybe. Yeah. You got a few infected people in there that you got to take care of.
Some dumbass salesmen we got to fucking fuck with.
Hey, whoa.
What kind of zombies though? Here, we didn't talk about this. We talking World War Z zombies that run and sprint?
Hell no.
We're talking just like
Walking Dead zombies. Like you can run a corner and they're like, I don't know where you're at.
You know,
because I feel like there's any living dead, they're always going to be that way.
Yeah, because they're rotting away.
They're rotting away.
You need muscles to move those bones.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
But
so Cody gets to go first because he won the poll.
Dominated the poll.
Won the poll on the potato chip.
I did.
And let's talk about that a little bit real quick. Get a little listener interaction. A lot of y'all apparently love salt and vinegar, and I didn't realize that was that big of a thing.
Damn right they do.
And I mean, I love them too, but I didn't realize that was going to be like the showstopper.
I didn't either. To be honest, I did not either. I thought we'd be close. I didn't think I would run away with it.
Yeah,
bar none. You having plain chips to start, me having salt and vinegar to start. I was like, oh man, those are like two good ones to me. But apparently, a lot of the people that we are at least friends with on Facebook really like the salt and vinegar chips.
Right.
So I mean, I remember even seeing a comment from our boy JR that was
hating on him.
He's like, I don't see how Steve's going to lose this one. And his brother, Tyler's like, salt and vinegar, bro. Salt and vinegar.
And he's like, they taste like batter ass. I'm like, I'm defending because I still love salt and vinegar. Like, I would have picked him if you hadn't got there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I thought we both had very solid picks. I thought it was going to be very close. But
I fucking hate Facebook sometimes. It won't, I'm trying to look back on the computer. I'm trying to look back on the phone to find the comments and shit, like shout you guys out. We're doing some off of.
Well, everybody had a little bit of everything to input into it. I don't think we left out a major chip because I didn't hear anybody like, oh, you left this chip out.
That's true.
Like we did with TV shows or something like that. I don't think we left a major chip out. I just think you had more diverse picks than I did this time. And normally my picks are a little more diverse because you had like sweet Hawaiian onion and
and that Steve Geisiger.
Yeah.
Sweet Hawaiian onion chips are a thing. Try them. Do it.
Oh, if you never had them, absolutely.
He was like, what the fuck is that? Like, dude, try them.
Yeah,
they're amazing. You can find them at most speedways, especially in this area. They're Snyder's, like.
Your chair's getting extra squeaky right now, Steve. So I apologize to everybody if you hear that in the mic. Hopefully you don't. But
yeah, lube up your chair.
Squick, squick, squick. Just yours. Yours is squeaky right now. Oh, was it me?
You're squeaky.
No, I'm squeaky. So I apologize.
You're the squeaky motherfucker.
Well, we'll fix that next
You're
episode.
the squeaky motherfucker.
So yeah, we had.
And even now we're at 40-60. So we're not that far apart. But you launched.
Oh, I launched quick. Yeah. But. Anyways, we also are recording a day early too, so you got one less day to catch back up, which is good for me.
Yeah,
because I tend to launch early, and then somehow you creep back up with all your weird. I think you got some weird fans in Taiwan or something that like you a lot. But yeah,
I'm an offshore motherfucker. You can't keep up with this. I'm Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. But yeah, anyways,
you get to go first.
I get to go first. So we're going to pick our top 5 places in the mall. We get to pick
places or things?
Things in the mall that we're going to get. So number 1, it's a survival situation. All right. You don't know how long you're going to be in there.
Right.
It could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks, could be 4 weeks. Maybe you'll live there for a long time till you start killing zombies, right?
Right.
So we got.
I'm under an impression that the zombies are already kind of breaking in. You gotta.
No, I think the doors are shut. You're in the mall. Doors are shut.
Okay. So
but they're beating down the door.
Gotcha.
Like, you don't want to waste a whole lot of time.
Okay.
I'm gonna take food. I'm gonna go with. I know there's a Soccer Japan in there.
Yeah.
So I know they got to have a lot of rice stashed up.
Right.
I mean, the raw meat and stuff I would grab and try to preserve. You could cure it, do whatever. But honestly, there's gonna be 50-pound bags of rice.
You're gonna need to be there for a while,
locked and loaded in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll eat the raw food first.
Yeah. As much as you can.
But I don't have anything yet to cook it with, so that that's another thing. But the rice, I mean, you can eat rice raw, really, if you need to. Eat a handful of rice, it's going to fill your tummy up at least, so you're going to feel
birds
good.
Do that and they explode at weddings. That's why I don't throw rice anymore.
It's not a lot of nutrients in there, but at least you're going to feel full.
Yeah,
and then you get your nutrients elsewhere.
Yeah, and I'd even say because that was on my list, and I would take all the beef, all the all the meats, and maybe use them as like a deterrent.
Okay.
Like zombies, they want flesh. They want flesh. So like, here's some flesh. Maybe they be used as like, you throw a big old pile of meat over there and they go to eat it thinking it's brains or whatever. And then you run off, use it as a distraction.
Yeah. I'm thinking I would take a lot of that to the roof too and like do some sun curing with it, make that beef jerky.
Yeah.
Depending what time of year we're there, we're in the winter, it might be a little bit harder, but then if you're in the winter, then it's easy to preserve it. Then you just put it on the roof, pack it in snow, and then, you can also do that.
Yeah.
Or
that's
I'm
how
sure,
the Eskimos cure food.
I'm sure they got a lot of salt there. You could just salt cure everything. You just pack it all in salt, and then you'd be like, "All right, I got some substance, some beef, I got some fat."
That's scary though. If you do it wrong, then all of a sudden you're sick.
Right,
zombies after you. But yeah, food is definitely like that's number one.
Yeah, so I'm securing food first.
Yeah,
that's saying I'm in the mall and there's nobody like immediate danger. First, I'm gonna check my food inventory, right? Make sure I got enough to sustain. If not, I gotta leave that place in a couple of days, right?
Right.
I mean, you can go a couple weeks without food.
Yeah.
You got water there, whatever, but you got to make sure you got some kind of substance. So
you hit like the Sparrow even there.
I think, Sparrow's still there.
Get you some pizza.
There's a little convenience store there. It's gonna
get all them pepperonis and salamis and shit.
Oh, yeah, it's already cured meat.
Cured.
It's ready to go.
It's ready to save.
Yeah.
That's your later rations.
Bags of flour.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I mean, I'm hitting the food court up, taking assessment of that situation. I'm guessing if it immediately just stopped today.
Yeah.
I got enough food to last me for 3 months solo. Let's say I'm not solo. Let's say I got my beautiful wife with me.
Yeah.
Then I got at least a month worth of food. If I ration it out right, maybe even longer, depending on how much they're stocked up. It just all depends.
Right.
And
yeah, food's probably number one.
If you do some salt curing, some dehydrating, man, good.
You already crossed it off my list. Yeah. You son of a bitch.
So I'm going to start with food. It's my number one. So now what you got your number 1 and 2, Steve, I think it's actually going to be a benefit to you.
I'm going to armor up.
Okay.
I'm going to Dunham's and I'm getting football pads.
Getting them football pads on.
And I'm going to layer up with a bunch of clothes because they can only hurt you if they bite you, right?
Right. That's what turns you into zombies. So you got to be able to make sure they can't bite you, do anything like that.
Get some football pads, boxing gloves, anything athletic and cushy to where it can still move.
Right.
So I'm going to armor up for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whenever they come in, but that's the thing. You said oh, I'm in here and I'm waiting for them. I'm already thinking I'm dodging zombies, so I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm armoring up for sure, 100% for sure.
You could get things like sheet trays from the restaurants and hang them around you.
Right? Yeah.
Impenetrable things so they can't bite through or something like that.
Food can only do you so good.
Yeah.
But your flesh is out.
Yeah.
You're exposed. So I'm going to armor up.
Yeah.
Not even weaponize first. I'm going to armor because I'm a big dude. I can thrash through some zombies. Their meat is melting off of their bones and shit. They don't have as much strength as I do because I'm a strong fucking man. You see me. Look at these biceps. Like, yeah. You want to fuck with that when you're a zombie? No, like, so.
I don't think they care. They're going to give two shits. They're like, that's more to eat.
But no, bite protection. Armor, bite protection. For sure. Because
okay.
Even if they swarm me and they still can't bite me, maybe they'll lose interest and then walk along. And then I get up and then I go about my business. Right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So that's my number one for sure.
Okay.
And then I get another one.
Yeah.
I'm going to take over Zales.
Okay.
Because
getting them diamonds?
It's a diamond store. It has protection.
Right.
I'm going to drop those gates. You know, they don't want anybody to come in. So I'll use that as my fortifying.
Sure.
I'll take over Zales or whatever, you know, those 3 diamond places. Well, I think it's 2 now. I'll take over
Duncan's
those.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah. I'll take over that place, drop the gates. I'm fortified.
Well, I think every store has a gate, by the way.
Right, but I'm pretty sure that the jewelry ones have bigger gates.
Maybe. But they probably got a back office and a vault that's way more secure.
Yeah, so I'll take over the diamond store as a fort. I'll fortify.
Right. Yeah, I get that on my list. It's kind of like you can just take over any store, really. Drop the gate, and then you get some kind of something just to stab. But yeah,
we had a little bit of technical difficulties there, but we're back into it. And we're going into Cody's number 2.
Yeah, so Steve's fortified in Zales, which is fine. I think every store's got a little gate on it, but that's okay. Zales is probably a little more blockade-ish.
It's going to be hardcore. They don't want you to steal them diamonds. Nobody gives a shit if you steal a t-shirt from fucking Sephora.
So for my number 2, I'm going for a weapon.
Yeah.
I'm going for a weapon.
Where at?
I'm going to Dunham's.
Okay.
And so the gun's been raided out. Somebody already came in there and took our guns. But you know what they forgot? Big old slingshot.
Yeah.
Big old arm, wristband, rocket band.
Yep.
Slingshot with those big old metal balls or whatever you can put into it. Projectile. And I mean, from the zombie movies, it looks like most of those zombies, like, they got some brittle heads eventually.
Yeah.
They're going to get brittle heads.
Well, that's kind of on my list, too. Like, you go to the fountain and get all the coins out of there and slingshot coins in the fucking faces. Like, that'll take out some zombies for sure.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff in the mall that you could turn into weaponized. You can make little darts and stuff that fire out from there, too. So I'm going to get me a nice little wrist rocket.
Get a slingshot from Dunham's.
From Dunham's. And start popping heads,
Yeah.
And then I can do it. I can do it safely from a distance. So I can move, be mobile, and just, do some target practice time, with the mannequins that are set up around the clothing stores. But I figure in time I'll be like superior with a slingshot.
It's fucking rocking bitches everywhere.
So I got to make sure I got my food and then I got a weapon.
Right.
That's why I feel like. Those are your 2 main things. You got your food, water. Well, water's number 1, right? But we said water. We got
abundant.
Plenty of water, abundant, because you typically would.
Right.
I mean, water pressure is not going to die out. I mean,
as long as the stations are still
right. And there's bottled water everywhere in there, and we got a lot of water in there.
You can scavenge for some water.
Oh yeah,
that was already number 1.
Yeah, we can set up buckets on the roof, all kinds of stuff.
Right.
So I'm going to take a slingshot. Because I know those are in Dunham's. I think it's just going to be like, you can just bash skulls with whatever.
Right.
But
you got some long distance.
I got range. I got range on these zombies.
Right.
So, yeah. That's my number 2. I don't know. There's a lot to talk about slingshot. I mean, I know it's not going to be the most accurate thing, but I feel like as long as I got distance, I can just keep.
Get on YouTube, get on TikTok. There's these motherfuckers that take these long range slingshots.
Yeah.
And they can, that branch on that tree, knock it off.
Yeah.
So you can get good with it. You can get laser precise. Yeah. It's nuts. It's nuts how good you can do with a slingshot. So you're good there. Like, you can crack some zombie skulls.
And I imagine they have like slingshot like material in there, like, or you can like find marbles somewhere in the mall. There's like, I know there's toy stores and stuff. Like, you buy some big marbles and just like, whack.
And I'll give that to you. You get the slingshot at Dunham's. They also sell the shot there too. Yeah. Little BBs. So
yeah,
like, So you have ammo anywhere. Rocks. Like I said, go to the fountain. You got coins.
Yeah, coins.
Those things tumble and they hit weird.
Yeah.
You know?
And if their bones get soft and their flesh is soft, like I can pass a marble through two of their heads at the same time. That'll be like my objective, like get two of them lined up. Be like, bang! right. So yeah, I got my food. I got my weapon. What you gonna do for your number 3, Steve?
So
you're fortified. You're armored up.
Fortified with armor.
Yeah.
And we already said the power's going to be out.
Right.
So I'm getting some flashlights.
Okay.
I'm going to get some lights. Your little slingshot ain't going to do shit if you can't see shit.
True.
So I'm going to go find flashlights. Go to Dunham's. I'm going to get spotlights. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I see those zombies so I know where they're coming from.
Right. And there is going to be plenty of batteries and all those. So you will be charged up for a while. Yeah, 100%.
So light has to be a thing for sure. Because I'm already football padded up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make my way to Zales or the diamond store to get myself fortified in. But I need to see where I'm going.
Yeah.
So I need light. I need it. So I can punch. I need to see which face I'm punching.
Right.
So lighting's huge.
Yeah, you gotta have some kind of light.
Yeah, you're just over there slingshotting in the dark. Idiot.
Well, at night I'm gonna fortify myself in like a store.
You won't be able to see what's going on.
Yeah, let's be at the gate, and then I wake up in the morning, and then whack, and then I gotta have true accuracy because I'm shooting through a hole like
that bitch is still gonna be dark. That bitch is still gonna be dark. I know there's skylights in some parts of that mall.
Yeah,
but it's still gonna be dark during the day.
True.
So I need flashlights. I need to be able to see what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, flashlights are good. You can also use it for signaling.
Yeah, helicopter overhead. I'm gonna get rescued to safety because I'm SOSing him. As long as it's not a zombie helicopter pilot.
Well, I don't know. That's
depending on what zombie.
Now what scenario we're getting way far out there, then they win. They win automatically. But
right, if they're flying helicopters, we're fucked.
So for my number 3, I'm kind of going off your flashlight, but I'm going a little bit different because I need a fire source.
Okay.
So I guarantee in one of those restaurants in one of these stores, there's some lighters.
It's funny because fire is on my thing.
Yeah, I'm taking fire. One, I need to cook my food as well. And then the water in there, yeah, it's good for now, but eventually it's going to be contaminated. So you're going to want to boil your water as well, right?
Yeah.
And then fire can be used for anything. I could stack up. There's furniture stores in there. I could stack up piles, and if zombies...
fresh water's out of the question.
Okay,
because we have fresh water.
But either way,
yeah.
What I'm saying is, all right. So scratch my fresh water comment. Sorry, guys. If a herd of zombies is coming in, but I have a stockpile of furniture that I have set up, like I got perfectly set up that I can like light on fire with some other materials that I have,
right?
To make a fire barricade and burn off half the mall, then I'll do that. Or just for cooking, I can break out a window. I got smoke.
Well, yeah, you got all that rice you got to cook.
You got all that rice I got to cook. Food I got to cook.
Right.
Dehydrating food. All kinds of smoking food. I can do all kinds of stuff with fire.
Right.
So I feel like a fire source is like, yes, you got to have that.
Right.
And once you light one fire, then you can use the coals, keep blah, blah, blah. And then like I can keep my fluid for a long time.
Yeah.
And
basically all you need to do is light the fire and then make sure you keep up with it.
Right. And I'm not going to have a lot of...
You have one Bic... when you say fire, then you get one Bic lighter.
I get one Bic lighter.
And then... But that's plenty, dude.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's like, say you're going to stay warm in there. It's like, if it's the middle of winter and it's like -2 out, you're not going to be... I could build some fires and, like, burn clothes.
Well, I'm already in Zales. I'm covered in diamonds, so it's fine.
I could burn furniture. You're going to have to use one of your diamonds, get the best diamond they got, hold it up to a light window, reflect some fucking light, right. Catch some on fire. I mean, I'm sitting there and go, ching.
Winter chicken dinner for me. I already have fire, bitch. I just gotta harvest the power of the sun.
I would really like to see you do that. But yeah,
on next week's podcast, Steve harnesses the power of the sun through a diamond because Cody really wanted to see him.
You know what?
That.
We're gonna go to Zales. We're gonna buy the most expensive diamond. We're gonna be like, "Hey,
the biggest.
We got to start fire."
And then it'll just be a video of us burning ants.
We won't be able to do anything.
Probably not.
We're gonna be in the mall too. We're gonna be like, "Hey, can we break that skylight out real quick so we can light a fire in the middle of your mall?" But yeah, I want a fire source because I feel like that's also crucial.
Fire?
Yeah, I got fire. And I can do a lot with fire too.
You can.
Yeah. So go ahead with your number 4.
I'm finally going to weaponize. I'm going to go to those, the few restaurants are there. I'm going to get knives.
Yeah.
All of the knives. Every single knife. Any single sharp object I can get. I can plunge them into the skulls of the dead. And make them more deader.
Make them more deader.
The most deadest they can be. I mean, I don't know. Knives.
Yeah, I mean, knives are practical because you can do anything with a knife, right? Not only are you saying, I got knives, I can stab with a knife, but you got knives to sharpen other things.
Yeah.
So you can take the fake plastic trees in there and sharpen those into a pointy object.
I can build a barricade of wood with knives on the end of them at Zales to keep them from getting close to my Zales barricade that I got going on. You know?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot you can do with knives, and if you got a lot of knives, you can get really good at throwing knives too.
Oh yeah.
And then you can just throw knives right at their face.
Yeah, I feel like I'd probably be better at throwing knives than you are at learning a slingshot. Just throwing.
I disagree 100%. We threw knives a lot before,
and I was really good at it.
Yeah,
I was really good at it. I was the best. Some said I should have won the championship. But then I had other interests. Other interests, so I didn't do it, you know?
I bought like a $20 set at Amazon throwing knives one time.
I was the best at it.
And we would throw them against something we probably shouldn't have been throwing them against. But whatever, it's fine.
There's even a dude, he came out, he's like, oh my God, I never saw somebody could throw a knife as good as you. And I was like, no, I have a family, I have kids, I can't go on tour.
I can't go into the circus. I
can't go on the knife throwing tour.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I had to sacrifice my dreams for my kids and my wife. So.
Yeah. And your bunch of random knives from the restaurants, you're going to be so good with those.
Hey, I can't help what I'm good at. I can't help what I'm good at. Right?
I'm the best slingshotter in the world, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You've never even owned a slingshot.
Oh, I've owned multiple
fucking with you. I'm sure you're proud of.
And I actually owned throwing knives at one point in time.
Yeah.
So. And I still got them. But yeah. So,
sorry, I went off on a joke there.
Steve's got all the knives in the mall.
You have no knives. You have fire, but you have no knives.
Slingshot. I mean, you're not getting close to me with your knives. If you're like coming at me, like,
I'm not a zombie, so it's not. That's not.
I know, but I'm
not
just
a part of the question.
If zombie was carrying a knife and he was across the room, I'd be
like, yeah, but I got hit in the head with BB.
I'm not shooting BBs, man. I'm shooting like rocks and stuff. Like,
I got hit in the head with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going to be oh, yeah, it doesn't matter to me. Then another one comes from full force action. That doesn't matter to me. And then your eyeball's gone.
I literally said like 5 minutes ago. I'm like, oh yeah, slingshots. They like take down tree branches. Now I'm like, oh, you're a slingshot. You hit head.
Doesn't hurt me.
It doesn't matter. It's nothing.
Steve's got the knives. And so my number 4, I'm going to one store in particular because now I got fire and now I can make bombs. So I'm heading to Bed Bath & Beyond, baby. I'm taking all the hairspray, all the cans, all the compressed gas cans, and I'm strapping them together and I'm making me a little bomb. And if shit gets real, I got bombs. I can put those at the doors too. If the doors get breached, they can be on tripwires. Pops all the tops off. I don't know exactly how I'll wire it all in, but I'll wire it in somehow. Boom, explosion. Boom,
I'm trying
explosion.
to think too, like
I got candles too for my light. I got all kinds of stuff.
Bed Bath & Beyond have a lot of aerosol shit?
Yeah, they do.
Last time I've been there, it's just been lotions and candles. You'll be soft at least.
They got the sprays.
But you'll be soft.
But they got aerosol cans.
Your skin will be cured for when the zombies eat it.
If not, I'll go in. I'm saying I can get cans of hairspray and stuff. I can make bombs from them all. Trust me.
I'm sorry if I. They probably do have aerosol shit.
Yeah. I can make little mini bombs.
It probably is flammable.
Yeah.
But since you have fire, there has to be a source of fire. And then, so you just like light a candle, put your aerosol thing beside it, and then you'll have to puncture it with your slingshot.
Boom.
To make it blow up and then hit that.
It wouldn't be a crazy amount, but like I could deter some stuff with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. Like, oh my God.
Or at least I got a blowtorch too.
Put a jar of bath salts on that. Shrapnel.
Yeah.
There you go, dude.
I'm making pipe bombs.
Right.
I'm making pipe bombs all day.
Okay, yeah, dude. Like, so what? It's just Bed Bath & Beyond is your 4th?
No, it's bombs.
Bombs.
I'm making bombs.
Right.
Oh, actually, even better. I bet Dunham's has a little propane tanks.
Oh, yeah, for camping and shit, for sure.
Oh,
well, you can't change now.
No,
you already said Bed Bath & Beyond.
I'm making bombs is what I was saying. But
from Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah. So I'll take all the hairspray cans.
Right.
If they don't, Alta has the hairspray. I'm making hairspray bombs.
Now you just keep flip-flopping of where you're going for what?
I'm making bombs is what I'm saying.
From Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah. What? Do you have bombs written down yours?
I could. I might now.
Or I'll take the little propane tank. I'm just saying. I got fire. I'm taking compressed gas from any store, and I'm making a bomb out of it.
Okay.
I don't think you went that deep. I don't think you thought about that one.
No. Well, no. But, okay. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it from Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay. So I'm taking their freshener scents.
Everything can smell good after
it's all flammable.
Up, after it blows up.
And I can make little bombs out of it.
Right. But
I'm going to call it Bed Bath Beyond Bombs. the quadruple B.
Okay, no. I'll go ahead and give it to you. Bombs from any compressed gas.
Yeah.
From any store. I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you.
Yeah, because what are you going to take? You got something locked and loaded.
No, because I thought about it, and if I had came up with that first, I would want all that. Mm-hmm. And I would hope that you would give all that to me. And I'm a generous man.
Right.
So you get, what, compressed bombs? Is that what we're calling it? From anywhere.
I mean, it can be from Bed Bath & Beyond. I feel like those would be big enough. I could throw those at people.
I'm just gonna call this out.
Yeah.
Is that there are propane tanks in Dunham's. There are compressed things in other places, and you chose Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, I didn't. But once we start talking about it, I'm like, oh, wait, there's probably a little propane tank in there. But I don't even know if they do have them, for sure.
I don't think Bed Bath & Beyond does a lot of compressed gas things. And the things that they do aren't probably flammable. Check that.
Whoa, oh, no. Oh, no, I guarantee they got a lot of flammable shit in Bed Bath & Beyond. I could at least make Molotovs, right?
Yeah.
Hairspray, or not hairspray, like body spray. All that shit's full of alcohol. I could at least make Molotovs.
Like I said, you got fire, you got the can, you got to rig it to the can being open. But it also helps once you
right, because honestly, the can. Like even if you shot a little propane tank from Dunham's, that's not going to ignite on fire.
Oh, it does. Well,
it'll ignite on fire, but it's not going to explode.
You have to have it sitting in a fire.
So honestly, I'm better off with Bed Bath & Beyond.
But you have fire. So here's the thing: you have fire.
But that's not going to be
fire. Put a propane tank in there, and then puncture it with your slingshot. That's
going to shoot a thing of fire around.
But it doesn't really.
I watched me, you, and Tyler shot a propane tank.
Right. Sitting in the middle of fire, and I shot it with a rifle.
Well, we shot it, and it like just shot gas out. Like it didn't ignite it.
Right.
And then we put one in the middle of fire, and then shot
blow
it.
Up.
They do not blow up. So realistically, those small tanks
in movies you're good, but in real life you're fucked.
Yeah.
So you chose poorly.
No, I chose good because I said Bed Bath & Beyond.
So everything is going to smell good.
Everything's going to smell good, but then I can also I'm making a bunch of Molotov cocktails. So everything that is flammable in there, which there's a lot of liquid like body sprays that are full of alcohol. So you spray them on you and they disperse.
But the zombies aren't going to be spraying themselves while they're coming to get you.
No, but I can light them on fire and then throw them at them.
And then they're going to have soft skin.
They're going to be on fire, melting their brains.
If anything, they're going to get skin regenerative.
They're going to be on fire, lighting my place up.
Their skin's going to regen, and they're going to be hard. Because most of those lotions are skin regenerative.
Your argument is flawed. They're all going to be on fire. Okay. And then you got humans to worry about, too.
Better skin.
You got humans to worry about, too.
We're not talking about humans.
Well, humans can be breaking the mall, too. Don't worry about that. But, okay. I'm making bombs. Good enough. Son of a bitch. What do you got?
Shoes.
Oh, my God. Are you really doing the shoes thing?
Yeah, dude. I'm going to go to Foot Locker. I'm going to get me something in the Newtown Mall.
Okay.
Most of it's tile. I'm going to get basketball shoes. Something with good grip. Something with good ankle support. Because I'm already armored up. Yeah. I'm going to be running back and forth.
You're already heavy, clanking around.
Huh?
You're already heavy with your pads.
Yeah, so I need hot shoes to get me back and forth. Dude, you need shoes.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really know how.
You realize you're on a, I guess you call that, what kind of floor would you call the mall? Tile floor?
Tile, yeah. Like I said, it's all tile floor.
So you think you're going to be sneaky.
Similar to a basketball court.
Oh, okay. It's similar to basketball court?
So that's why I said basketball shoes.
Yeah. So you get some new shoes on. What do they do on a basketball court?
Well, I'm not going to be fucking dodging crossovers and shit.
They squeak.
If I'm dodging crossovers and shit, I'm not playing one-on-one with the fucking zombies. I'm trying to sneak around. They're still called sneakers for a fucking reason. I'm sneaking in my sneakers.
You're sneaking in your sneakers.
Yeah.
You're going to squeak so bad.
No.
Oh, yeah.
All you have to do invasive maneuvers. I'm
up in the air ducts laughing at you, throwing my Molotov cocktail back to beyond, make the place smell good. And
just going to be like, what's that? Is that cucumber melon? I smell cucumber melon. Cody must have been here.
He's about to let
Cody must have been here. It's cucumber melon.
He's about to let a cucumber melon bomb down their face. Or I'll melt all the candles down.
Lavender. Cody's been here too.
Or I'll melt all the candles down and pour hot wax over them. Look at Frozen in time.
Bullshit. Hot wax is for a slutty thing. You're just getting way too intimate with the zombies now by pouring hot wax on them. You fucking weirdo. Not to kink shame. If you're into pouring wax on each other, not to kink shame. Cody's getting kinky by pouring wax on the zombies.
But you're worried about your feet comfort.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta run. I gotta outrun them.
You're armored up, but you're hiding in Zales, fortified, by the way. You have a flashlight, a set of knives.
You can't even see
some good
shit.
Kicks.
You can't even see shit.
Bro, I got fire, man. What are you talking about? I can light the whole place on fire. I got torches. You make a torch. You know how easy to make a torch with my Bed Bath Beyond products with my hot wax? At this point, I'm claiming the whole Bed Bath Beyond store
because eating food and smelling good.
Think about it.
Eating food and smelling good, and you got compressed gas. Your farts. You're basically farts.
Well, that's what I got, babe.
I don't think we've fought. We still have one more.
I still got one more. I absolutely do.
You're gonna harvest some farts and add to your flame.
I'm gonna be smart because also at Dunham's or Dick's, they have flare guns.
No guns.
Okay. Well, they have.
That is a gun. We said no guns.
Okay.
That could have been like, well, a handgun is not this gun. Or
well, I'm not shooting a flare gun at zombies. I'm shooting a flare gun to get rescued, is what I was going to say.
Figure out a different way. No guns.
All right. Well, I can do signifier, so that's fine. I don't really need that one anyways.
You already have fire.
Yeah, so I can just do signifiers on the roof.
And nobody's going to come get you.
That's fine.
So your last is signal?
No, I'm done. I mean, I'm not done. You cancel my flare gun out. I'm going to go in the GMC and take all of the vitamins to sustain me. Because I'm eating rice.
You're going to get ripped. You're going to get ripped.
I'm eating rice. But not only... They got protein shakes in there? There's more food for me.
Okay.
It's more food for me in a compact little thing. I'm going to sustain for longer. I'm going to just be ready to go for anything that happens. And my slingshot's going to be on point. You know, you're going to get all shaky at some point in time. Your knife throwing skills are going to go to shit because you're already starving. Like, you're going to need some of my rice, right? It's not saying you couldn't get food, but I took food number one.
Right.
So this is why I think we should just weapons. It would have been fun. But
well, no, I can live off 2 weeks with no food.
Yeah.
Easily. We already have water.
At 2 weeks, you got to go get food.
With all this body fat I have on me, I could probably live 3 months without food.
But I'm going to go to GMC and I'm raiding vitamins. There's a lot of protein powders and like, let's go, baby. So get that energy boost.
Your first is food and your fifth is
food again.
Food.
Basically, yeah. I'm staying healthy. I'm staying healthy through the whole thing. I think that's your biggest downfall, right? Like, you imagine you get into an actual survival situation.
Right.
We already said we got water because water's number one, right? Water in a survival situation is number one. You got to have fresh water.
Yeah.
Clean water or you're going to die.
Yeah.
Food's number two.
Right.
And then shelter's number three. We're already in a building. But we're fighting.
Kind of bears down to what kind of timeline are we looking at here? Are we talking about a month? Are we talking 3? Are we talking a year? Because in 2 weeks, I don't need food.
Right.
I'm going to be hungry as shit.
You're going to be weak. You're going to be tired.
My body will fuel off of what it's
You're going
to
be just sitting in Zales in the back storage room in the safe like, oh, I got diamonds. Oh.
Yeah.
And then somebody's going to be like, yeah, give me them diamonds and I'm going to lock you in the safe because you can't fight them off anymore. Me, I'm going to be hopped up on protein whey powder and rice with my slingshot.
And you're going to be slugged down slow as shit because you're full of food.
Oh no, I'll be mercenary then. I'll be up on the roof, have bonfires going on. Like,
I'm gonna see that motherfucker as a food source.
Everyone want to come
them.
hang out.
I'm gonna see that motherfucker as a food source. And I'm gonna kill them and eat them.
You're too weak at that point. And you can't even close me with your knives. You can be like, I got a knife. Come here, and I'll be like, slingshot to the face, and you're gonna fall on the ground.
But we're at it. We're talking a different talk now. We got on a different subject.
Now, if we're both together with all this situation, this is exactly what you want right here.
Oh my God, both of us would kill this shit.
We win.
If we teamed up?
Of course we would, too.
I mean, that's going to be hard.
And we'd still do the podcast. Just for something to do. We're going to be talking to two Folger cans.
We're going to be like, no, we'll have this set up and we'll have the radio out. Like, anybody out there, hear us? We're at the Newtown Mall. We are still alive. There's only 2 of us. We're in a little limited food supply. If there's anybody out there that isn't a zombie, please come help us now.
We're gonna fix our audio, Steve. Our audio's best. Cut. But anyways, I think that was a good list. It seemed short, but I think we definitely covered it.
It's gonna be a weird poll. Just putting that into words, just as a poll.
Yeah.
So if
I'll do the best I can to play with those words. But.
Yeah. If you didn't actually listen to the podcast or listen to what we said, Jesus Christ, you just poured me 3 fucking ounces of that motherfucker.
I just realized that. You don't have to rip the whole thing. Damn.
Oh, I'm gonna. But so,
that's our top 5 Newtown Mall survival sorts.
Newtown Mall tips.
I thought we should have rolled it back to like the 1990s Newtown Mall because it would have got.
Whenever there was real stores at JCPenney, where is it gone? Yeah. Sears, where the fuck is that? Sears would have been a great fucking.
Oh, then we had all the power tools, refrigerators, shit, all kind of stuff. Yeah, so generators and like things we could have pulled from, but.
I hate the fact that our mall was gorgeous when we were alive, and then it's died.
Oh yeah,
and that's the thing. A lot through everywhere, all malls are dying now.
Yeah,
no thanks to the people I work for.
Yeah, right. I mean that's the main reason, right?
Yeah,
you can get it delivered right to your house for a cheaper price. So
right,
but in the same fashion, it was corporation before, and now it's just
it is what it is. I hear a lot of people say like, I hate so and so. Well, when was the last time you ordered? I got a package delivered tomorrow, so you don't fucking hate them that much,
right?
Yeah,
you're
contributing to the downfall of this shit, but hey, now we have new shit. It's
the wave of the future.
Now we have a digital mall.
Yep, but. Yep. All right, anyways.
Let's hit some old granddad.
Some old wrinkly granddad here.
Oh, my God. That was a big shot.
Yeah, that's huge. That's good.
It is good.
It's good.
It'd probably be better in a smaller portion.
One little rocks would be nice. Yeah, it could be Basil Hayden-ish.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time.
Me too. Until the next damn good time, we bid you adieu.
We hope you all have a damn good time.
Cheers.
Cheers. Love you, boo.
Love you.